Yo, what's up guys, Goblin here, welcome to this new episode. In today's video, I'm gonna be stealing my way to Ultimate Champion. As you guys can see, I'm still quite some wins away, and I was just now already preparing for today's video by also copying, stealing my opponent's deck. So as you guys can see here, I face Goblin Jail, I have to play Goblin Jail in the next match. I face Graveyard, I have to play Graveyard, then I played the Golem deck, and now I just played with Giant Graveyard against this Mortar deck. So now it's time to use this Mortar deck. I think everyone is kind of familiar with the format. Just in case someone wasn't, I wanted to quickly explain it. But with that being said, let's hop into game number 1 right away. And I'm super excited because it's always really fun doing this type of format, because we get to play a bunch of different playstyles, decks, tower troops. Like there's just a lot of different decks in the current meta, I feel like. Okay, looks like we're going to be facing someone with Golden Knight. We might be able to protect the Mortar, but at the same time, I do want to be kind of careful. Looks like he's going to go with a Prince. Let's in the meantime have the Electro Spirit ready, and I think I'm just gonna go with Skeleton King here up high as well, because the Spirit Empress by itself would not have been enough to take care of that. Okay, Prince and the Golden Knight. What is this deck going to be? He's also running Giant because of the fact that he has Cannoneer. I'm actually gonna pop my Skeleton King ability here just so the Spirit Empress can stay alive a little longer. I think I'm still gonna be forced to go with a Furnace. Yeah, definitely necessary to go with a Furnace, and I'm probably even gonna go with Wall Breakers here just to distract everything. One more second so the Furnace get to, okay, never mind, I want to say so the Furnace gets to spawn another Fire Spirit, but it didn't even spawn another Fire Spirit, and unfortunately we are gonna take a lot of damage, guys. That is very unfortunate right there, but still an okay situation for us. It's not like we lost the entire tower, but definitely a lot of damage which we could have potentially prevented. Okay, let's go with a Mortar opposite lane. I feel like going same lane in this situation against the Giant deck isn't really the greatest decision, so let's definitely try and force a lane switch here. He is gonna go with a Wizard. Do I go? I think I'm just gonna let this be. It is gonna deal a lot of damage. He's probably gonna pop his ability, but it shouldn't be like too much damage, and he's not even gonna pop his ability, so that is good for us. Let's, I think, go with a Skeleton King here, and I would also like to go with a Furnace. What a strange deck we are using, by the way. I don't know if I like this deck at all, but it's okay. Let's in the meantime wait a little bit. Let's go with a ability right here to try and create some more pressure. He's gonna have a Mother Witch in his deck, but the Mother Witch is gonna get taken care of by 2 shots from the Spirit Empress, and that is gonna be a lot of damage, guys. Spirit Empress stays alive, we have the Furnace still alive, Wall Breakers are gonna get a double connection, and that is gonna be towered down just like that. And what a crazy deck we are using. I mean, I like Mortar, but then Mortar with Spirit Empress, Wall Breakers, like this deck definitely is like an off-meta type of deck, and we are able to take the tower just like that, guys. Instead of going Mortar offensively here, since we already took the tower, I think I'm just gonna play safe, put a Mortar defensively. He's gonna go with his Golden Knight, he's gonna go with an Evil Wizard. I think I'm gonna go Lock on top of everything. Let's go with an E-Spirit here as well. Let's actually go with a Spirit Empress up high. I'm not sure if this guy has like a Lightning or something, but just in case he does, I want to make sure that the Spirit Empress gets as much value as possible, and I'm also going to go with a Furnace here up high. He's going to go with his minions, but minions should die soon to the Furnace. Spirit Empress actually stays alive. We can go with ability. Guys, I don't know what this deck is, but we just actually cooked with it. Like, look at the situation of the match. Golden Knight is going to try and clean up everything, but we still have triple Furnace on the field right now. Okay, crazy deck, crazy way to start today's video. Let's quickly copy his Giant deck and see you guys soon in game number 2. Okay guys, hopping into game number 2, we are of course gonna be using this Giant deck, which didn't have a big spell, by the way. He only had arrows. Definitely, unfortunate matchup for him in the last match, because Spirit Empress, I feel like it's one of those cards that if you do not have a big spell, I guess you can kind of compare it to like an Electro Dragon. Not necessarily the same way it works. But of course, if you face an Electro Dragon deck and you don't have a big spell, you already know it's gonna get a lot of value. It's kind of similar like here. And guys, right as I say that, we do not want to face Spirit Empress with our deck. Look at what we are facing. Okay, I think I'm definitely gonna have to go with Prince left side lane. If not, that's gonna be a lot of damage. Probably gonna go with minions here as soon as the Spirit Empress is locked into our Prince. And I think that's probably the best defense we could do in that situation. I'm not sure if this guy is gonna be able to cycle back to his Goblin Cage, but he's still missing, I think, 2 more cards or 1 more card. I wasn't really paying that much attention, but I don't think he's gonna have it quite yet. Now he's gonna have it. Good way of taking care of the Lumberjack, but the Giant is still there, locking or locked onto the tower, getting a lot of damage. And just like that, we are gonna take the damage lead right here. Okay, what is he using? Is this gonna be... I think this might be like some kind of Electro Giant or Graveyard type of deck. I kind of knew or expected that he would go with a NATO. That is why I exactly went with the Golden Knight up high. I didn't say it in the moment, but that is my thought process behind the Golden Knight, even though I already went with the Wizard. So very nice play, playing with his mind right there. I would like to keep out the pressure. I think I'm gonna go Giant here as soon as I have 8 Elixir. And why do I wait for 8 Elixir? Because this way we can go Giant plus minions, knowing that he doesn't have that much Elixir right now. He's gonna go with a Mother Witch, which is gonna get a lot of value, but I think this still should be a pretty good push for us. And then afterwards we should be able to clean it up just by going like Prince here. Okay, maybe a little bit too aggressive, but I think it was still an okay play. Let's try to make sure we don't take too much damage with the counter push though. I'm gonna go with a Lumberjack here to support the Prince. Hopefully the Lumberjack can take care of the cage, and then the Mother Witch shouldn't be that big of a threat for us. I am a little bit worried if this is indeed gonna be Electro Giant. How are we gonna defend the E-Giant though? Because we do not have a building. We do have the Cannoneer Tower Troop, which is for sure gonna be very helpful for us. But I'm not sure if it's if we're able to like defend an E-Giant well. Okay, let's go arrows here. Let's also pop the ability. Arrow plus ability does kill the Mother Witch, so that is a great interaction for us. Let's go with the Prince here towards the right side lane. I wonder what his win condition is. I didn't play a single time my Mother Witch. Why? Because exactly, I don't know what he's running, guys. He might be running a Graveyard, and that is why I'm kind of saving the Mother Witch for now. Wizard is getting great value, splashing the Spirit Empress, killing the cage as well. He is gonna go arrows. Giant is not gonna get a connection. I'm so confused what his win condition is gonna be. Or, nah, I mean, he has to be missing something, but I'm not really sure what, to be honest. Okay, I'm very tempted to do this play. I'm not sure if it's gonna be too aggressive, but how is he gonna defend it? Realistically, his cycle right now wasn't the greatest, and we should be able to get a Golden Knight dash here as well. Nice, it's gonna dash atop the tower, and I think that is 2 arrows away, guys. So let's go with the first arrow. Prince is gonna go down. Let's go with minions here. I guess, okay, there's the E-Giant. It was indeed E-Giant. For some reason, he didn't play it ever. Let's go with a Giant right here to tank. Giant is just to buy some time for us to cycle towards the arrows. Let's go with a Lumberjack, which is one of the cheapest cards possible in our deck. And then I'm gonna go arrows and secure the victory. Let's go, guys. Okay, so my feeling was right. It just was a little bit strange to me why he never played the Electro Giant. Like, I was expecting E-Giant in some kind of way, but then the fact that he never used it or waited so long with it was kind of suspicious and made me doubt, like, is it gonna be Giant? Is it gonna be some strange Graveyard version? Is it gonna be like, I don't know, a Golem deck? Like, I wasn't really sure, but it was indeed E-Giant. Let's quickly copy it, hop into the next match, and let's see if we can keep it up, guys. So far, doing really well. Okay, so we're gonna have to play with this really heavy E-Giant deck, and I feel like the cycle is kind of awkward from this deck. That is also why we were able to often kind of punish and pressure him in like strange ways, knowing that his cycle was also gonna be strange. Okay, let's see. Let's go with the Boulder, same as the Ghost. He's gonna go Hunter. Oh, this is probably gonna be some kind of Royal Giant deck, and I think the Ghost might actually splash. Oh no, luckily for us it didn't. For one second I thought that I dropped the Boulder a little bit too late. Good thing for us is that we didn't drop it too late. Okay, so Royal Giant, I would say that Royal Giant normally for E-Giant is not that big of a problem, because if you guys think about it, we have Cage, we have Nado, we have Spirit Empress, but at the same time, it's also not like it's an easy matchup or something, so we definitely need to be kind of careful here. Okay, so Spirit Empress is gonna be pretty annoying for him. I think he's gonna be forced to go with a Hunter. There you go, there's the Hunter. Hunter is gonna take a big hit. I mean, Spirit Empress now, I feel like it's, as I just said, really underrated, guys. Like, it deals a lot of damage. It stays alive for a long time as well. Like, it's hard to take care of her, and she also deals a lot of damage to troops. Okay, let's go with the Goblin Cage here. He's gonna cycle Skeletons. I think he's already back to the Hunter, and this time it's gonna be the Evo Hunter, so we need to be careful with that, because this Electro Giant version we are using does not have a big spell, guys. We only have Nado and we only have arrows, so we don't really have a way of directly taking care of the what's it called, of the Evo Hunter. Okay, let's be careful with a potential Fisherman to activate the King Tower. Let's go with a Spirit Empress here. He is gonna try and do that, so let's make sure that we Nado the Fisherman, so we don't give him the King Tower activation like that free. But the Royal Giant in the meantime is gonna get so much damage, guys. This is not looking good for us. Okay, I think I probably should switch lanes here, even though we did get a little bit of damage onto his right side tower. I think we're definitely gonna be kind of forced to stay into the left side lane here. Okay, Boulder cycling. Spirit Empress is gonna take care of the Hunter. We have the Goblin Cage. I'm gonna go with Goblin Cage here for sure, just to try and take care of the Royal Giant. If he fireballs, I think we're gonna have to leave it like this, and let's go with the E-Giant here. In front of the bowler, Cage is also gonna drop. I'm gonna have to probably NATO everything in. Yeah, let's go with a NATO right here. Okay, nice. That's a good NATO because the E-Giant is gonna hit everything. The bowler is also splashing on top of most of the troops. He's gonna defend that decently well, but we still have the Spirit Empress. We have an Evil Knight there as well. We can go with another bowler here at the bridge. Hopefully we can get something going, guys, but this is not looking easy. Nice. Knight stays alive. Let's go with a Mother Witch here. Trying to create something. Hopefully he goes with like skeletons into the Mother Witch. I don't think so at this point, but it's still worth to try. And let's go with the E-Giant here at the bridge as well, guys. Fisherman should pull the E-Giant in, and then we can hopefully get a lot of damage here with the E-Giant. We do need to be careful for a potential second Fisherman. Let's actually NATO this Hunter away. This way it's not gonna trap the E-Giant, and this way we are gonna take the tower. Nice. What an insane comeback. We took way too much damage with that one Royal Giant. I wasn't really sure if we should have just let him activate the King Tower there and then NATO the Royal Giant backwards. Or was it worth it to NATO the Fisherman and take that much damage? I think probably it was a mistake taking that much damage, but anyways, we were able to make the comeback, we were able to win, and that is the most important part. So far doing very well. I'm not sure how many victories we are away, but we were still quite some victories away from getting the Ultimate Champion. So for sure a couple of more matches here to be able to reach it. Okay, let's see what we're going to be facing. Looks like he cycles a Knight. I think I'm just going to cycle Ghost opposite lane. Most of the times, Knight is like the main tank in the deck, so if he doesn't have another good answer for the Ghost, it might be kind of annoying for him. Looks like a NATO deck, so I wouldn't be surprised if he activates the King Tower, but realistically against Royal Giant, it doesn't really matter for us. Like Royal Giant here is not going to be affected by the fact that he has the King Tower activated. I'm going to go with the Royal Giant at the bridge. Why did I go same lane there? Just to make sure that his Baby Dragon was not going to get like any splash damage onto the tower, and we still force out a lot of elixir with the Royal Giant as well. Okay, he goes with Barbell. We can, I think, defend this very easily. We can just cycle Skeletons. Let's cycle. Probably I'm going to go Fisherman in the back, because knowing that he has the Knight, I want to always be annoying with my Ghost. Like if he cycles Knight left side, I'm going to go opposite lane. Here, I know that he has the Knight in cycle. I'm still going to cycle the Ghost. Why? Because I don't want him to make a potential Baby Dragon plus Knight push. I can go with a Hunter here. I could maybe go Royal Giant, but at the same time it's a little bit too aggressive, so let's just leave it like this, and we're gonna force out a Cannon, guys. Okay, that is interesting, because Cannon out of cycle could be a good moment for us to just go Royal Giant at the bridge. Like as soon as that Cannon is gonna fade away, I think we can just go with Royal Giant at the bridge, and it's gonna be very hard for him to stop it. I mean, he's gonna have to go with like Baby Dragon, Barbell, NATO, something like that, and we can actually try and snipe the Baby Dragon away as well. We can try to kill the Barbell with the Hunter. It's gonna be very hard for him to stop this. He is gonna get a lot of value with the Baby Dragon splash damage at first. We are still gonna force out so much elixir, maybe even get a little bit of damage. Doesn't seem like that, but yeah, with the elixir which is forced out, I think we already did a pretty good job. Okay, let's go with E-Spirit here. Let's go with Skeletons, distracting the Baby Dragon. Let's wait a little bit for the opponent to maybe cycle something, and he's gonna go Knight. I'm just gonna go in for RG at the bridge again, guys. Like I need to try and keep out the pressure as much as possible. In a matchup like this, it's very important to force out elixir defensively, because this way you're not really allowing your opponent to get big pushes going. He's probably gonna go in for a Graveyard sometime soon. We might have to Hunter. No, never mind. I'm not gonna Hunter the Baby Dragon. Instead, I'm gonna make sure we Hunter off to the side against the Graveyard, because if not, and it's still gonna get so much damage, but if not, that would have been insane amount of damage. Okay, decent defense, could have been better. It's sometimes crazy to me how much damage a Graveyard can do, even though you're defending it. And it looks like he's gonna cycle Knight. Let's go with a Hunter here. I wonder if we should try and go in the back with a Royal Giant. I mean, now that he cycles the Baby Dragon, probably still, as of for now, should just try and cycle towards a Hunter again. Okay, let's go with another Fisherman here in the middle. We do have the Evil Hunter. I think I'm gonna have to use it on top of the Baby Dragon, because if not, the Baby Dragon will get a lot of damage, guys. Okay, Royal Giant opposite lane, taking advantage of the fact that we have the Evil Hunter right there. Let's go with Skeletons here as well. Let's try to maybe cycle back to another Royal Giant. That could be a good idea, I think. Yeah, let's definitely try and cycle back here to another Royal Giant. The bad thing is that we don't have, I mean, we do have a quick cycle, but we don't have like an insanely quick cycle, because we do not have a champion in our deck. So let's go with a Fisherman, let's go with a Royal Giant here, let's go with a Hunter. At this point, this guy's just playing full defense without even going offensively anymore. He's probably gonna have Tornado if he doesn't want to take a Royal Giant shot. There you go. There's the Tornado. Guys, this is gonna be a close one. I mean, damage-wise, we are pretty equal right now. We do need to be very careful here with his Baby Dragon. Let's go with Skeletons. Let's go with a Hunter up high, trying to take care of the Baby Dragon. And I think I'm gonna switch up my playstyle because going at the bridge hasn't really been working out. I'm gonna try, now that we're in triple elixir, go for a good double lane push. Okay, he's gonna go with a lot of elixir right there. Let's actually go with a Fireball. Let's go with an Electro Spear. Let's go with a Hunter here off to the side as well. He is feeding us, I would say, pretty good counter push in the left side lane here. So let's definitely try and take advantage of that. Let's go with a Royal Giant here, left side lane. Could maybe get a good Fireball. Let's just Fireball without hitting the tower. Let's go with a Royal Ghost here as well, left side. Let's wait a little bit. Make sure we don't take too much damage with the Baby Dragon on the right side. Go with Electro Spirit here and let's keep up the pressure, guys. I'm gonna spam the bridge right now with a Royal Giant. Not sure if we need to Fireball the cannon, but I think I'm gonna try and snipe it. Let's go with a Fisherman here. Let's go with a Barbell. Let's go with a Hunter up high. 15 seconds left. I'm just gonna try and keep the pressure as much as possible so this guy cannot go with the Graveyard. Let's go with a Royal Giant here at the bridge. Anyways, Royal Giant is connecting. It's getting so much damage with the Fireball here as well. We are gonna secure the victory and let's go, guys. Wow, he played that super well. First of all, I'm gonna give him the well played because he was defending, he was pressuring. Not even that much, but he was picking the right moments to go in. And I think he only did like 2 or 3 Graveyard pushes, but every time he did that, they got so much damage. Like, that was actually crazy from him. Okay, we need 1, 2, 3 more victories to get to Ultimate Champion. So far, already doing really well. We started a little bit more than 30 minutes ago with this Mortar deck. We got a victory. Then we got Giant, E-Giant, Royal Giant. What is this, guys? We're only playing with Giant decks. What is up next? Goblin Giant. Anyways, for now, we already know what is next because this is gonna be Graveyard. See you guys soon with the next opponent. Okay, guys, hopping into the next match. Next opponent is gonna be running Cannoneer Tower Troop, which I would actually say is really good for us because Cannoneer is definitely not the best tower troop against Graveyard. Sometimes we could even go Graveyard just like that at the bridge. And I think he's gonna be, using Graveyard himself as well. This might seem very aggressive. I know he's gonna be running. Okay, never mind, guys. I was for some reason thinking that after seeing Ice Spirit, Berserker, he was using this typical meta Graveyard deck, which everyone is running right now. I even uploaded a video myself yesterday on this deck, but he's actually running Mortar plus Goblin Gang. Okay, that was kind of awkward, but we still should be fine knowing that he has Mortar. Now, of course, we're gonna play this very differently. I would say that we're gonna be playing super patient, trying to stack and cycle our troops the best way possible, and then hopefully this way get like good counter pushes going. Okay, let's go with Ice Wizard here. He definitely has a quicker cycle than us, so we need to be careful by getting out cycled. And he's running the Spirit Empress. Okay, Spirit Empress has been super popular. Like, I think in all of today's matches, like more than 50% of the matches have had Spirit Empress in there. That's actually kind of crazy. Okay, let's try and win the fight here. Spirit Empress is definitely gonna get a lot of value, but I think the Baby Dragon plus Ice Wizard should definitely win that. Knowing that he has Goblin Gang, I'm gonna go with a pre-poison here, trying to predict it, and we should be able to hopefully get a little bit of damage at least with the Graveyard right there. Nice, Graveyard is getting, I would say, decent amount of damage. We are in the damage lead right now. Do need to be careful with a potential Mortar here. I guess we can set up, probably just gonna set up a cannon here because since it's one of our evolutions, I would like to try and cycle towards the evolution. The sooner the better. So looking, I would say, pretty good, guys, even though we had an awkward start right there, thinking that I was facing a deck, which in the end I wasn't facing. And he's gonna be switching lanes, which is not a bad idea by him. That is actually, I would say, a really good idea by him, but it is still for us just a important thing to keep the pressure in the left side lane. Let's go with a Barbell here. Let's go with Ice Wizard as well, trying to not allow the Mortar to get any damage onto our tower. And let's in the meantime see, okay, how is he gonna defend? Looks like he just goes with a poison defensively, which is a good option, but sometimes you still get some damage. Like, defensive. Okay, let's go with a cannon here. We are gonna not hit all the goblins, but it's still gonna take care and at least like tank for that. Let's go with a knight. Let's go with a Baby Dragon. And I'm not sure, guys, like the matchup doesn't feel even that good, but so far we are able to, yeah, force out a lot of elixir. Hopefully we can force out a poison. No, he's gonna go with a Goblin Gang. Let's actually NATO this. This NATO hopefully could allow the Baby Dragon to get some splash damage on the tower. Let's go with the Ice Wizard here. Let's go with a cannon up high, and hopefully the cannon can take care of the Mortar. Okay, let's go with a Knight here as well. We do need to be careful with the Spirit Empress. Let's actually go with a Baby Dragon. Barbell here. I'm gonna NATO the Miner towards the King Tower. King Tower activation against these type of decks are always very, very helpful. And so far doing good, guys. Nice. I like how we're playing. Definitely playing this, yeah, the way we should be doing it. I'm gonna go Ice Wizard. We might even be able to force out a poison. And if he poisons the Ice Wizard, then we can just go in for a Graveyard. Even if he doesn't, I think, okay, let's go like this. Let's go with a Cannon here as well. We do need to be kind of careful with the Miner. Let's actually go with a Barbell. We also need to be careful with the Mortar, but as of for now, the Knight on the left side lane is gonna be distracting and tanking. Okay, guys, let's see. He's gonna go with a Goblin Gang. Let's actually just NATO this. Even though the NATO doesn't kill the Goblin Gang anymore, it is gonna damage them quite a bit. We can go with a Cannon here, Evo Cannon, to take care of the Goblins, help take care of the Miner. And we do need to be careful with the damage, guys. Like, he is slowly but surely chipping away, and we haven't been getting that much damage, but I think we still should be fine. Okay, let's go with the Ice Wizard here off to the side. Let's go with a Knight like this. He's gonna go with his Goblin Gang. Let's try to NATO. Hopefully the NATO can get value. NATO is gonna let the Baby Dragon splash once. And let's in the meantime go with a Cannon. Let's go with a Baby Dragon here as well. Make sure we don't lose the Cannon yeah, too quickly. So let's go with the Ice Wizard here. In the face of the Mortar, let's go with a Barbell here. And I think I might have to NATO this Spirit Empress towards our troops, because if not, it was probably gonna get some damage, guys. Let's go with a Baby Dragon. Let's go with a Cannon here as well. Ice Wizard up high. This is kind of getting scary, guys. We are taking a lot of damage. Okay, Barbell here. I'm gonna have to go with Graveyard here plus a Poison. Okay, let's actually Poison first, and let's now go with a Graveyard. He is gonna go with his Berserker. He's gonna try and pressure here as much as possible. We need to get damage, guys. We need to get damage. I'm actually gonna NATO offensively. Nice. I think we got it. Yeah, we definitely got it. Let's go, guys. Only 2 seconds left. No way for him to get damage with the Miner, with the Poison. So we are gonna take the victory. Very interesting deck by him. He played that super well. I would say that the scariest card for us in that matchup was for sure the Spirit Empress, because it's not that easy to take care of her. And then there's just some cycles where we would have like no air troops in hand. Like we would have like NATO, Cannon, stuff like that. And we would yeah, take a lot of damage. So very well played. Good thing for us that he had the Cannoneer. I think if this guy had the Princess Tower, we probably wouldn't even have gotten nearly as much damage as we did with the Graveyard. Let's quickly copy his deck. Let's hop into the next match. And so far, looking very good, guys. I love, as I said before in the video, these type of videos, this type of format, because we get to play with so many different decks. Like, it's super fun, in my opinion, just playing with a bunch of different decks, and also a bunch of different, yeah, play styles. Okay, let's go with a Berserker here. The Cannoneer after the nerf doesn't one-shot the wall breakers anymore, so definitely important to, yeah, drop something else if he does go with wall breakers at the bridge. And okay, he's gonna have wall breakers, he's gonna have Bandit. Do I have to go with something else? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Goblin Gang here. I'm not sure if it would have dashed or not, but I'd rather spend the Goblin Gang than, for example, taking damage and be like, man, I should have went with the Goblin Gang. Okay, hopefully it can, oh, I was about to say, hopefully it can shoot at least once, so the Archer Queen dies, but I think it's still gonna... Okay, it is gonna stay alive here. Let's go with Ice Spirit like this. Let's actually go with a Lock here. Let's go with a Berserker afterwards as well. We are gonna take a lot of damage with the wall breakers, but that Prince is scary, man. If we don't have the Goblin Gang in cycle, Prince is always gonna be very hard and annoying to deal with. And I think he already showed his deck, pretty much entire deck already, I think. He's gonna be running Mega Knight Prince, Bandit, wall breakers with the Goblin Gang. And I think this version, this deck he's using is not running a big spell. I'm pretty sure he has like Evil Zap and Arrows. Unless he's using a different deck than yeah, everyone is using, then he might have something else. But I think if it's the typical Mega Knight deck, he's probably missing the Arrows and the Zap right here. Okay, let's actually cycle an Ice Spirit. I think the Ice Spirit here is gonna at least force out some Elixir defensively. Zap is fine, he still loses 1 Elixir on that trade. And let's in the meantime cycle Spirit Empress. The annoying thing for us is the Archer Queen. Like the Archer Queen, even though we do have poison, it still, yeah, doesn't die. Like for example here, Archer Queen is gonna get a lot of value against the Spirit Empress. We should be fine though. Okay, let's actually go like this. Let's go with a Goblin Gang. Let's go with a Berserker here to help out DPS the Prince. Hopefully the Archer Queen is gonna go down before it can cycle another ability. Oh, that was scary. I think he was very close of cycling another ability right there. Okay, we are once again gonna take quite some damage with the wall breakers. Wall breakers so far have been a problem for us, especially those evil wall breakers. They just get a lot of value, a lot of damage. Let's go with the Spirit Empress here in the middle. Hopefully we can distract exactly the Spear Goblin on the right side lane. And let's in the meantime keep under pressure, guys. Okay, he's gonna go Arch Queen. He's gonna pop his ability right there. I have a feeling he's gonna try and do like a arrow prediction or something. That is why I went with the Goblin Gang a little bit more off to the side. And we do have... Okay, let's go with the Spirit Empress here defensively. Let's go with the Ice Spirit here to try and distract everything a little bit. And let's go with a Mortar. I'm surprised that he hasn't used a single Mega Knight. Probably gonna see one now. There you go. There's the Mega Knight. And the good thing for us is that the Spirit Empress stays alive, guys. He's gonna be forced to go with like an Archer Queen last second soon on top of the Spirit Empress, because if not, it is gonna get a lot of value. Okay, Poison here trying to take care of the Archer Queen, gonna take care of the Bennett, and it's also gonna get a lot of damage on the tower. So slowly but surely making kind of a comeback, but we're still down a lot of damage, to be honest. Okay, let's go with Locke here. He's gonna go with a Prince towards the left side lane into the Berserker. Let's go with a Mortar here defensively. He's gonna go with the Wall Breakers into the Mortar, so that is great for us because this way it is just gonna tank both of them. Let's go with a Berserker here. Let's go with a Miner as well. Let's go with a Poison here towards the left side tower. Once again, trying to get damage value. And we do need to be careful, but we are looking, I would say, pretty good, guys. Okay, please take care of that. Let's go with Berserker. Goblin Gang right side trying to take care of the... Okay, oh my god, Miner, please, on time. Nice, okay, we are gonna get it. This is so intense, guys. This is actually crazy intense. He's playing this so well. Great pressure left, right side. With our cycle, we do most of the times have something available, but we still have kind of an awkward cycle in some situations as well. Okay, let's go with the Ice Spirit here, knowing that, I was about to say he has arrows. He might try and go with a pre-arrow. Let's make sure we do not give him, and slowly but surely dominating the match, slowly but surely getting back in it. Okay, let's go with a Miner here. He is gonna go with his Mega Knight. It's a great moment for us to just go Mortar. Let's go with a Locke here towards the left side as well. Let's go with the Ice Spirit. Let's try and... Okay, I was about to say, let's try and jump on top of the Arch Queen. Hopefully taking care of it, but I think the Spirit Empress here should be fine. Let's go with a Miner backwards, guys. This way we're gonna pull the Mega Knight, and not allow the Mega Knight to tank. Let's go with a Goblin Gang here. Let's go with a Locke in the middle as well. Let's go with the Ice Spirit. Let's go with a Berserker. Oh my god, nice. I think we got it, guys. I think we got it. 16 seconds left, 15 seconds left. Let's go with a Goblin Gang. Let's go with a Mortar up high here, making sure that the wall breakers are not gonna get a connection. Let's go with a Locke here as well. Mortar's still alive. Mortar is not gonna get a lock onto the tower, but anyways, damage wise, we are gonna win the match. And let's go, guys. Really well played. He even says us the well played. Let's give it a thumbs up. Definitely well played by him as well. Great pressure left, right side. Not easy at all to keep up with a Mega Knight deck like that, but I think we did a great job, especially at making a comeback. We took so much damage from those wall breakers, and we still managed to stay calm, stay collected, and most importantly, secure the victory. So let's copy his deck, guys. I think this is gonna potentially be the last match of today's video. If we do end up winning, we're gonna be advancing to Ultimate Champion. Let's lock in and let's start to get this victory. If we do end up winning, I think we went undefeated in today's video. That would also be insane. Okay, let's lock in, guys. Let's focus. Let's go with a Wallbreaker split here. We're gonna be facing Spirit Empress, and man, Spirit Empress, I'm telling you guys, she is kind of dominating the meta right now. Like, people are starting to realize, okay, this card is actually really strong, and this card is not easy to deal with. Okay, instead of defending the Spirit Empress, which is gonna get quite some damage, I'd rather just cycle Arch Queen here in the back, trying to get something going potentially with like... Okay, he's gonna go with a Lava Hound. Let's go with Prince opposite lane. I'm not sure what he has as like ground units, but maybe he doesn't have the greatest counter. He's gonna go with a Skeleton King. Let's try and go with a Bennett here to snipe that. He is gonna go with a Skeleton King ability. Let's make sure that we zap. And in the meantime, we're gonna have the Arch Queen left side ready with an ability. Why did it not pop the ability yet? Exactly, I want to make sure that he's gonna drop something else on top of it, and the Arch Queen is gonna get a lot of value here. Okay, I'm probably gonna wait for the Inferno Dragon, or do I not go arrows? Maybe I don't even go arrows here. We are gonna take a lot of damage because those are level 16 pops, so the tower gets to or needs to shoot another extra shot to take care of them. But I think it's okay to take the damage. I'm not really sure what other cards he's running in his deck, and so far looking good. Knowing that the Skeleton King is out of cycle, let's actually go offensively here with a Prince. And oh my god, he has the Goblin Curse, guys. Okay, I did not expect the Goblin Curse out of him. He is gonna get a lot of value there because, of course, the Goblin gang from us turned into his Goblins, and those are easily taking care of the Prince. So yeah, definitely not an easy matchup here. I would say really difficult matchup actually, because our only air counter is Archer Queen. And if he manages to make like a big push with like Lava Hound, okay, let's go with Bennett here. Hopefully we get a timing. I'm not sure if he gets the Skeleton King down. If he does, we might be able to go Wall Breakers, but instead he's just gonna let it be. And let's go with a Mega Knight here in the middle, guys. I know that it's very aggressive, but I just need to try and get damage because we cannot defend. Like, it's gonna be so hard for us to defend the Lava Hound pushes with the Inferno Dragon, with all the cards he has. So I need to somehow try to get damage here. Okay, he wasted the Goblin Curse though. That is actually really good for us because Goblin Curse is not gonna get a lot of value. It's not even gonna turn our Archer Queen into a Goblin, so that is really, really good for us. Let's go with a Bennett here as well. Let's make sure that we distract the Spirit Empress this time by going Prince. Bennett is gonna get a lot of damage here. And can we survive though, guys? 25 seconds left. I think he's gonna, okay, he's gonna go with his Skeleton King. Let's go with a Mega Knight here. He's probably gonna try. Okay, let's go with arrows defensively. Let's go with Wallbreakers here in the face of everything. Nice. Wallbreakers are actually gonna get a lot of death damage right then. I think we got it, guys. Let's go. We're actually gonna secure the last victory of today's video. Bennett plus Goblin Gang here in the middle to even take his second tower. And what an amazing match. We just won. I don't know how we just made that look easy, but I'm telling you guys that that matchup was not easy at all. The fact that we don't have, and let's go, we get it with an 89% win rate, that is not bad at all. The fact that we were able to get so much damage was so important because defending, even though we made it seem easy, I would say it's not that easy in a matchup like that. So, amazing video, guys. We actually went undefeated. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 victories in a row, getting to Ultimate Champion, stealing my opponent's deck. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to smack the like button. If not subscribed to the channel yet, feel free to subscribe, and I will see you guys in one of my next videos. Take care, guys.